Today's the day. We got this one down for repair. We're going to show you how to do a quick fix on this. Last time we rode it, we were having power issue. Power kept tripping. Found out that the breaker located under this panel here kept tripping. We got it home on the truck and put it on a multimeter. We set it on the ohms setting on the multimeter and found out that no matter what position it was in, the on or off, it was getting an open lead. So that was a bad breaker. Key, slide it to the back and reveal. Now the part we're going after is right there. We make sure our battery is unplugged. It's in the Mangosteen tool bag here. This is a Allen wrench with a rounded head here. It's pretty cool, and you can get at it from different angles. And we're going to remove 4 bolts. One from here, there, all around the corners, and then you got one fancy flanged one right here. Now I've already pre-loosened all of these. Because this is kind of routed through there, and we don't necessarily need to take that all the way off. Let's just set it aside, make sure we're not crimping any cables. And then we get down to this. Now when we tested this, we pulled this off of this slide. It just slides right on there, and then there's a little piece to push here and it cinches it down, so you might have to pull this out to be able to slide this off of here. Exact same part, so hopefully it's decent quality. The same open lead test with the new breaker. Now watch this. We've got our leads pinned in here. And as soon as we turn that to on, we get some kind of action. So that is a good breaker right there. So that's how we diagnosed this particular issue. Let's get this cleaned up. Once over here, get some of that dirt in there. Now we have another video coming soon on expanding the battery out. We have a secondary battery, but we've ran into a problem of getting it to fit down into that deck. Needs to be just 1/8 of an inch bigger. I'm not sure if we're going to heat it and expand it out, or crimp, or I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. I'm consulting with my friend that's a welder and seeing what we can do to get that custom and double that up, actually double our battery range. But the bigger battery what needs to sit in the bottom here, and then we'll have enough room in here to stack the second one. So working on the logistics of that one. I know I've got some people asking me, when you coming out with that, when you coming out with it, because I did tease about it. Good, let's move on. Let's get our piece put in there. Now this thing has just a groove right there. I got that slid onto that rail and pushing the thing in if I can. That's about as far in as it goes. Alright, so I'm going to put a lead in there. Lead in each side is pretty easy. And give it a tug, make sure it's snug. Hey, that rhymed. Tug for snug. And then we're going to have to put this battery kind of back in place and get to the other side. Balance this enough to give us enough slack. Red cable to be able to get back in here. Alright, and that is essentially it right there. So at this point we could hook up our battery and turn the key and see if it brings us back into a powerful state before we button this all back up. I'm sorry, our battery plugged back in. It's not back in place yet. Alright, so I got my key. Everything's plugged back in. It's not all secured yet, but let's see if we get any action here. And look at that, we're back in business, baby. Yeah, very nice, very nice. All right, well, we know it works. Let's turn it off and put all the covers back on it. And that's gonna be it. We're gonna get to ride today if it doesn't freaking rain. Goes on, it's going to slide from the back back to the front. You need to make sure when you take that key out of that, that is in a locked position. So you won't be able to get it on or off without the key. Put it in the unlocked position, line it up, slide it to the back. You'll see this seam go away, and then you can lock it secure and get the key right back out of there. Got it all buttoned back up. Everything should be on. And no, I didn't turn the breaker back on. So I got the cover put back on it and forgot to put the breaker back in. Now right now it's on green. Green means safe. Alright, and that is red, so that should be us powered up. And drum roll please. One more. There we go. Worried me for a moment. Alright, we got power. And we are ready for our test drive. Alright, let's see what we got. It's been a while since I've been able to ride this thing.